Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's KIM in the SAV, Kim out of Savannah, Georgia, and I'm going to talk to y'all like I sometimes do while I am getting ready, because this is really something that I wanted to share. It was sparked by a convo that I just had with someone, and everything I do is based on like real world situations, conversations, and things of that nature, because that's always the best content. Where's my other contact? Is it in here? Okay, yes, it is. I was about to say, oh my gosh, did I drop it last night? Because I was so tired and I didn't even notice. I already washed my hands. Anyway, if anybody's on here, the hygiene police or anything like that. So, because of certain things that I do on certain social media platforms, people often ask me, even those that are not in network marketing, about talking to them regarding their business. And at first I was like, oh no, because I didn't have, confidence in myself, I would not like consult or anything like that. But I think it was last year I started talking to people in other network marketing companies, as well as people that were not involved in network marketing at all, because the principles are universal, right? They are definitely universal. Hey, what's going on, Candy? And so I started talking to other people, and someone just now asked me about something regarding their business, inquiring about talking to them. And the hottest topic that I get is social media presence. And so I wanted to talk really quickly about the difference between having a social media presence and being present on social media. It sounds like I'm saying the same thing, but I'm not. Small differences make big differences, right? I say it all the time. It's like you really got to study words and the order of words, like syntax and things of that nature, because sometimes you think somebody is saying something that they're really not saying. So you got to pay close attention. So let's talk really quickly. I had to jot down some notes before I did this. Let's talk really quickly about the difference between having a social media presence and being present on social media. So here is what I want you to think about. You know how when you were in school and the teacher would call roll before class, and they would say things like, they call your name and you have to say present, or here. Okay, that is being present. That means you are physically there. But when you have a presence, that is something so much bigger. It's not just about you being there. It's about you being there and having impact. Okay? I like to talk in stories. So I want you to think about the fact that if you were ever in school and you had a favorite teacher, right? That teacher had presence. And the minute that teacher was out of school and a substitute came, you were like, where's Mr. Johnny? Mr. Johnny ain't here for art class? Oh, no, I love Mr. Johnny. You knew that substitute was basically going to suck because they couldn't measure up to Mr. Johnny, because Mr. Johnny just had a presence about himself, right? So Mr. Johnny has a presence. He has impact. Whereas the substitute teacher is just present. They're there. They're physically there, but not much beyond that. Hey, Janelle, what's going on? And so when I talk to people about that, it always trips me out, because I will ask them, what is your social media presence like? And depending on how they answer, I can tell whether they are just present or whether they actually have a presence. If I say, what's your social media presence like? And they say something like, I'm on social media. Present. But if they start talking to me about how their likes and clicks and things like that convert to actual money, in the case of a business, because I'm not talking to people that just want to be famous on social media, but in the case of a business, if they start talking about that, oh, what is that? Oh, that's my milkshake. I was like, what is that in the mirror? Okay. Scared my own self there. But if they start talking about, what do you call it? Not milkshake, my protein shake, not milkshake. Have y'all talking about me out here in these Facebook streets? She in health and wellness and she drinking a strawberry milkshake. That is a strawberry banana protein shake. So if they start talking to me about how their clicks and likes and things like that convert to actual dollars, dollar bills, y'all, then I know they really truly understand what's going on and they have a presence. Now, a lot of people get mixed up about this because they think that clicks and likes and things of that nature. What's up, Don Phoebus? I saw what you just posted in the group in the Square store. I got a comment on that. I like it too, though. And guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, it originally began as a Facebook Live, so please be patient with me while I'll shout out my people. I know I might be talking fast too because I've been listening to YouTube videos on double speed, so sorry about that, y'all, but I can't slow down now. So anyway, presence and being present. I used to get confused about that too, because I used to be like, oh, this post got a bunch of comments on it. Oh, yeah, people like me. But at the end of the day, I was still broke. So you can actually scroll back through my Facebook and you can see when I would be on there like all day sometime. Facebook Live. photo, Facebook Live, photo, quote, and I had this like crazy formula. I was like 2 inspiration posts, 1 living post, 1 product post, and I had like this formula that was really, really hard to keep up with. But guess what? I was still keeping up with that formula. You know why? Because I wasn't making no sales. So I had all the time in the world to keep up with that. However, once things really started picking up, you notice I'll drop off of Facebook to the point where some people were like, "Are you still in that company?" And I was like, yeah. And it's so ironic because I'm like, I'm doing better than I ever was doing before. And now you're asking me, now you think I left? But see, many people equate being present, meaning you are there. They try to tie that to your money. So they'll see social media influencers, like people that have a lot of clicks and, ooh, their pictures look good and they look really professional. They think those people are rich. They're really poor. Not everyone, but you would be surprised at how many are. And vice versa. They think if you don't have a big, huge following, if they don't go click on your account and you're not maxed out or, then you must not have as much money. But real people who understand money and understand influence, they understand, they know that that's not necessarily the case. So it's really, really funny when I look back at my journey. All the stuff that I was doing on social media that I thought was an indicator of my success that would show people, yeah, I'm doing well. And it really wasn't at all. And I can now spot that in other people's accounts very, very quickly and tell them like where they're falling short, what they're doing. I don't want to say wrong, what they could be doing better. Okay. Now, another thing when I want you to think about I'm going to give you another example. I told you about when I was broken. I was posting all the time, which is extremely ironic. One thing that really, really helped me to understand this recently, was it last year? No, it was this year in June. I started taking this virtual course. Absolutely phenomenal. From a young lady, I never heard of her before, but she found me through an Instagram ad. Actually, I'm not sure if it's Instagram or Facebook. Y'all know Facebook owns Instagram. So she found me through an ad and immediately just hooked me. And I was just like, okay, I need to know what she knows. Okay. I know she will help me compress time frames because I could tell instantly once I got on her webinar that she had something that I didn't have and I desired it, knowledge. Okay. And so I'm in her course right now. It's been some months now, worth every single penny. Oh my gosh. The people in that class, let me tell you something. One young lady made like $2,000 while she was eating breakfast. Okay. And you go to these people pages and it's not like they have the largest following in the world, but it's not about that. It's about the impact you make. And the young lady that is teaching the course, Danielle, she posts to her Instagram once a month. Do you hear me? Once a month. And she's not out here renting some and that's why I was attracted to the course, because I'm a single mom. I don't have time to be faking it until I make it. No, absolutely not. I'm not going to be renting cars and going to Airbnbs to do like these photo shoots to make it look like I'm the hot stuff and you should want to be connected to me. Absolutely not. I know who my target people are. I know what my message is, and I'm just not about that life at all. I don't want to look successful. I want to be successful. Okay? That's the thing. A lot of people really, really get caught up in that whole looking successful thing. So when I saw that Danielle, when I looked at her account and I saw what she was posting and I saw how infrequently she posted, and then I was going through the course and on one of our Q&A sessions, she was saying how, what did she say? She spent, at that time, this was a few months back. Now the number is much higher, but at that time she was spending $40,000 per month in I think it was per week. $40,000, per week in Facebook ads. Are you following me? $40,000 per week in Facebook ads. Now I want you guys to understand this. People that really understand Facebook ads, they know for every dollar they put in, they're getting out more than $1. So don't be like, "Ooh, she's blowing $40,000. That's absolutely ridiculous." No one who spends that kind of money blows it at all. So $40,000 a week. Now, keep in mind, that used to be my annual salary when I worked for the state of Georgia in higher education. A job, mind you, that required me to have a master's degree to get. And she's spending that in a week on Facebook ads. I was like, oh, yes, absolutely. She has something that I want. So in taking this course from Danielle and looking at the results that I've gotten from the course thus far, and looking at the results that my fellow students have gotten, like I said, it's just really, really hit home again, this whole concept of the difference between having a Facebook, what is that, like some gel? The difference between having a Facebook presence and just being present on Facebook. I'm saying this because I really, really want, I don't care whether you're an entrepreneur or, well, if you're not an entrepreneur, it really doesn't make sense. You don't get it. It doesn't matter either way, but I don't care whether you're a traditional standard small business owner with a brick and mortar or a virtual online entrepreneur. I don't care if you're in network marketing or what franchise owner, whatever. It does not matter. You have got to understand this because we are in a new economy, and the people who are going to make the most money are the people who can make the most connections. So instead of doing like a one-to-one communication, you want to do a one-to-many communication. Whoever can do that the most effectively and the most frequently, they're going to make the most money. Don't get caught up in the trap of, oh, I got this huge following on social media, because it's not all that you think. Okay, if you have what I put down here, a being present on social media, a lot of clicks, a lot of likes, a lot of followers, that builds your ego, but having presence builds your equity. Okay? Okay? If you got a lot of people on your account, if your posts are popping and things like that, that might give you more confidence. But having presence, having impact on people, that gives you more cash flow. Okay? So I really want you to understand that difference. I hope this video will help you just to kind of make that distinction a little bit more in your head. Don't get caught up in the hype. Oh, please look at your bank account if you really want to know whether or not you are present on social media or whether you have a presence. All right. All right. If you like this, leave a comment below. If not, I will see you in the next video. If you want me to talk to you about your business, I'm not free. But if you want me to talk to you about your business, then just inbox me or again, leave a comment below. And yeah, I'll reach out to you, get you on my calendar, and tell you what we need to do in advance before the session. And we'll go from there. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.